Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Don't you leave me lonely, but you gotta make me change my mind. Hello, I am back with the Grunkle's Stan dating simulator game after a pretty long hiatus because this game is awkward to play with other people in the apartment, and I finally got a day to myself, and Benny is asleep, so I'm gonna finish this game with the Stan story. I have another story going over here with Stanford that I played during my live stream. I might finish that one later, but right now we're going to go ahead and finish up with Stanley Pines. And it looks like we are on disco night. Let's go. Let's find out. Hopefully I'm very close to the end. And again, I'm abandoning trying to do Stan's voice. So I'm not going to destroy my throat. You settled in. You're not budging until he elaborates. I forgot what's happening. Oh wait, he took me to the opposite side of like Lookout Point, because like one side was like covered in teenagers, so he took me to like the other side, which I don't know why both wouldn't attract teenagers, because technically there'd be like 2 Lookout Points. Whatever. Like what though? The fun stuff like disco nights? Stan scans the horizon looking for something. There. See the bowling place. Used to have a team there. You were really good, thanks to yours truly. Oh, yay, bowling. Until this wet blanket Toby came on board, and he had to use the bumpers like a baby. What the heck? Why would you let Toby determine onto your team? You say, no, Toby. Go make your own team. You know what? I think I know why Toby's so weird. Maybe he's half gnome. He's gotta be half gnome. I'm making a theory. Toby determined is a half gnome, half human hybrid. That's why he's so disturbing. That's gotta be it. Anyway, until this web blanket blah blah blah, Toby, he's a baby. Again, you didn't mean to laugh. Yikes. You got that right. Aside from that, there's a great taco joint and bar. The kids like to go to the arcade, and mini golfing. The mini golf place is pretty decent. He starts counting on his fingers. There's a mall, a creepy animatronic pizza place. I don't know if Five Nights at Freddy's was in Gravity Falls. A public pool, which I would not recommend, by the way, unless you're into sitting in strangers' filth. It's like the bus, but wet. That all sounds pretty dang fun, minus the filth part. Sounds like there's actually a lot to do around here. It's weird, ain't it? It's like, you'll never hear about this place, but if the situation calls for it, pow, it's right here in town. You really like hearing Stan talk about everything, really. The way he emotes with his hands, the grit in his voice, and the gradual increase of enthusiasm when he gets passionate, even about something small. And of course, he never fails to make you laugh. You can listen to him all night long. So you pretend. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend. I like to listen to you, so now I'm gonna pretend to listen to you. Anyway, so you prepare to do just that. Adjusting your legs into a more relaxing position. Nothing wrong with taking advantage of the leg room with these wide bench seats. Let's see. The weirdly shaped building, the factory on the cliff nearby, the graveyard. I'm not gonna mention the graveyard because that has something to do with death, and he's older. I know that's probably Gideon's factory, so I don't want to mention that. What's the weird shaped building? That's the club? You shoot him a look. There's a club here? Stan makes it through his next words laughing. That's the name, honest. You snort. Clever. The name might be questionable, but the place is nice enough to only let you in if you're rich. Only ever managed to sneak in there once. Bad vibes there. even for someone like me. Worst of all, the food was mediocre, not the kind of quality I didn't pay for. Wait, I guess I gotta. Okay, the factory on the nearby cliff. You know, I'm surprised that place is still even there. There used to be an attraction in the middle of town. This brat, Gideon Gleeful. Hold on. Gleeful? Like Bud Gleeful, the car dealership guy Gleeful? Yep, Gideon is Bud's snot-nosed kid. They used to run this scam that made money off poor suckers' hopes and dreams by posing Gideon as a psychic. Oh no. It's just as tasteless as you're probably imagining. He'd even dance around and sing like a monkey in a tux. So what? I'm a real monkey at this shack back then. Wore a hat and everything. Oh, I'm a real monkey. I had a real monkey. You? Is that in the show? You never had a monkey, unless Zeus is your monkey. I don't know. Anyway, these idiots obviously ate it up, but he became the biggest competition and even a bigger pain in my bottom. I'm not gonna curse. I'm sorry. That old factory where they used to make his merchandise. I will be right back.
A few moments later.
Give me more reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Okay. What happened to Gideon? The kid had some realizations, I guess, like a lot of people in this town. Supposedly he's trying to get that silver spoon out of his mouth and be a normal tween like the rest of them. But who knows? Haven't heard about him this visit, so I can't tell you for sure. That must be a good sign. What about... Okay, I guess I gotta mention the graveyard. Nothing special there, not even the spookies. Sure, the grave of America's lost president is there, and something about national treasures, but I went there myself for artifact? Oh, artifact inspiration, and there wasn't even a decent headstone to steal. Stan, you're terrible. There was a lull in the conversation, a moment where the both of you are simply admiring the view. It seems you've inched your way closer to Stan as he was speaking, because all of a sudden you realize that your leg isn't all that far from his. The reflection of the outside lights on Stan's glasses keep you from being able to read his expression from this position. Stay put, get closer. I want to move this story along, so I'm gonna get closer. You very nearly close the gap between both of you, and it would have been smooth too if it had not been for the creak of the patented leather seats as you shifted. Stan grins, tells you he noticed. Darn it, time for a diversion. What's that? What's that over there on the water tower over there? That old chestnut. What's it look like to you? A muffin, an explosion, a rain cloud. It looks like a muffin. It looks like a muffin. Not sure why anyone would choose that symbol for vandalism. Maybe it scares the heck out of anyone with a wheat allergy. Maybe it's a bran muffin. He wiggles his fingers like he's telling a spooky story. With extra raisins. Shut up. You know, I almost died up there once. It's a real doozy of a story. You take the bait. Oh, do tell. As soon as he does, with his usual flourish, painting a picture of the time he and his great niece bravely scaled the tower and nearly got shaken from it by a video game character come to life. You find yourself with another chance to move closer. Stay put. again. I want to move this story along because I want to get this finished and I want to see how it ends because I have been avoiding watching any playthroughs online just to keep from like spoiling the ending for me. So I'm gonna try and keep moving along because my character is bold. Alice is bold. She's gonna go for it. Stan's speech falters a bit as you inch closer, and the side of your hand brushes his, but he continues when you leave it there. So I say to Mabel, having just looked death straight in its dumb ugly face. Death got a dumb ugly face. Finally, your thigh meets his, and suddenly it seems to have a pretty persistent itch on the. Wait, it seems to have a pretty persistent itch on the back of your head. Oh, and he seems to have a pretty persistent itch on the back of his head because he can't stop rubbing it. And so, that punk Robbie learned his lesson eventually, but you know his type are. I think I have an idea. Yeah. Your eyes meet Stan's, and you hope to God he can't tell how your heart is hammering in your chest. Screw it, here goes nothing. Ah! You still your nerves, moving and gently resting your head on Stan's shoulder, leaning into his side. You hold your breath as you focus on the water tower in front of you, worried about what look he could be giving you. Oh, I cleared my own throat. That was unintentional. Stan clears his throat, pulling his arm. Oh, wait. Pulling his arm away from you, and for a moment, the feeling that you just crossed the line makes you mentally curse yourself. No. Okay, come on. Until he lets out an embarrassingly fake yawn. And his arm above his head out, resting it on your shoulder. You're so excited by his touch and your success that it takes you a moment to realize the yawn and stretch. He just used that old cliche. I think that would work without the yawn. You could just stretch. I mean, you're in a car and it is probably cramped. So you could just, stretch out and then, the yawn was a little over. And moreover, it worked. Let him enjoy his victory. You can't help but giggle. What? Stan, whatever that word says. You're making up words now. What is that word? Okay, anyway, he returns. Stan returns the smile sheepishly down on you. You attempt to compose yourself. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
You attempt to compose yourself. Nothing. You settle into your new spot in his hold, and he seems to relax a bit too. You're lucky you're so cute and endearing. Stan's chest puffed out while he laughed, with a laugh. Oh, you just said that out loud, didn't you? You'd be surprised how little I've heard that before. Now that you're against his side, you really don't know what to do with your hands. Are they feeling a little extra sweaty? Curse this leather seat. Keep it yourself. First one's thigh. Let's see. Or just stress on his thigh. Get as casually as possible. You decide to rest a hand on Stan's leg, just above his knee. At your contact, Stan coughs at his own surprise. You're about to remove yourself from him and apologize, but he stops you Wait, but he stops you by... Wait, did he... Wait, what? Oh, sorry, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm fine. Just a little something stuck in my, what? Oh, man. For a moment, you dare not say a thing, and instead close your eyes. There's that, there's that scent again, the overtone of cheap cologne mingled with leather, cigar smoke, and salts. From this, Promoxity, promoxity. I can't read in this car. It's just the right kind of overwhelming. You can't really believe this. Never in your wildest imagination could you imagine this is how your solo summer road trip would have worked out. But in this moment, you really can't imagine it any other way. You're just happy. What the? No! Why did you change? Why did you change art styles? This one, okay, it's good art. It's good art. It's drawn very well. That's not what I want to see in this game. Okay? Go back to the cartoon Stan. He looks adorable. I don't want this. I want adorable cartoon Stan. I'm gonna try and get through the rest of this. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your help. His eyes meet yours as he smiles down on you. No problem, kid. It's what kind souls like me do. You're a real lifesaver, seriously. My car would have been a goner. And you rescued me from being bled dry by a mechanic, too. You can feel the rumble in Stan's chest as he hums. Crooks, all of them, not even charismatic about it. That's certainly a plus, too. Your hand moves upward to his, oh my gosh, broad chest, just below the open V of his shirt. I'm not only thankful for a place to freeload those, and I've actually had a really incredible time here. Seriously, I'm the luckiest person to ever have been ripped out of the forest with with their car, since it was by such a nice family. Better than a simple trip to the mystery shack, huh? Definitely. Okay. Again, I wanna finish this up, and I've been bold so far. So, and I'm already like on top of him. So, we're doing this. You're about to lean in when Stan looks sharply up. Following his gaze, you spot twin. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? You're about to lean in when Stan looks sharply up. Following his gaze, you spot twin lights on the cliff across from yours. Headlights. Oh, great. Just what we need. Oh, someone's looking. Ah. Guess we should start heading back. He offers you an apologetic smile. We should, but can we take the scenic route? Yes, absolutely. Man! Okay. Luckily, the scenic route is also the long way home. Well, duh. You're mostly joking about a scenic route back to the shack during this time of the night. Both Gravity Falls and Stan have a way of amazing you to no end. Little bioluminescent mushrooms are sprinkled along the path, and on the trees in perfect rings. Stan drives slowly as you take advantage of it to marvel at the greenish glow. This is incredible. There's a lot more where these came from, or so I've heard. There's a gnome forest somewhere around here. Never been, cause well, gnomes. But maybe Ford can let us know if there's somewhere like it without the pests. You rest your head on the window sill, watching the toadstools, all the shapes and sizes go by, by counting them. I'd really like that. With each passing minute, the rumble of the road and the thrum of the car seem to add another weight to your eyelids, and suddenly your fatigue catches up with you. You alright? You hum you hum okay or whatever, and Stan takes you on your word. Well, this could be better. Sitting up next to him, you bring Stan's free. Oh, wait. Sitting up next to him, you bring Stan's free arm that's not on the wheel around yourself, like it was earlier this evening. He chuckles. That's right. Get your subscription. Oh my gosh, this game. You let your eyes fall, close content. You wake up if there's. Wait, wake me up if there's a nymph or something. Okay. Will do, Alice. Woo, look at that. Love meter way up! It's your last day in Gravity Falls. Weeks ago, you worried today would never come, but now that it's here, you don't know how you feel. Just yesterday, when Stan told you your car was good to go. You wanted to believe there was something still left for him to fix. And yesterday evening, after your final dinner with the whole Pines family, and Seuss's back-breaking goodbye hug. I don't think I ever hung out with Seuss at all. You had almost resigned yourself to letting go. But now, in the clarity of daylight, you realize that these weird and wonderful people don't have to disappear from your life for good. You'll always have the memories, and you'll still be able to keep in touch through letters, packages, and video calls. Why video calls? Why don't you just call like a normal person? I don't like face chat. They wouldn't be able to get rid of you, even too late, suckers, cherished friends for life. When you make your way out of the shack, you're met by the Pines and Waddles, all gathered beside a large tarp, covering what you guess is your car. They're talking amongst themselves until they spot you. There she is. Thought you were gonna miss the big reveal? Now you guys differ or whatever. Ford and Stan each take an end of the tarp, pulling it off with a flourish as Mabel and Dipper throw their handfuls of confetti in the air. Ta-da! Ta-da! Mabel. The reveal is indeed your car. Besides a couple of nicks here and there, it's hard to believe it's the same one you crashed just weeks ago. Heck, it probably runs better than it did when you first got it. It looks amazing. You take it all in, running your hands along the hood and marveling at the spotless windows. Ford, can I call you the next time I need a tune-up? If this is what happens when you use that magnet gun, I might ask you to total my car more often. Yes. Well, perhaps we can find a middle ground. Hey, no love for me, huh? Don't forget who got you out of this mess in the first place. I can never. Trust me, I'll think of you every time I use my windshield wipers without jamming the button. Oh, is that Stan? Oh, that was me. Oh. You laughed, giving Stan a big hug in gratitude. I didn't get to kiss. Okay. Thank you, Stan. That better not be the end of it! Oh my gosh, I think I've only kissed him on the cheek. You turned to the whole family, taking the moment in. And thanks to all of you for everything. It's been unforgettable. Familiar car keys back in your hand, you unlock your car and load your belongings into the trunk. Mabel comes up and hands you a package wrapped entirely in ribbons and bows. Winking. Just something to remember us by. Stan calls from where he stands with Ford to the left of your car. I don't know what that is, but it's for me too. And me. Oh, I'm sorry, Ford. You seem to like to. I just ignored you. I went. I'll do you next time. Not like that. I'll hang out with you next time. Is what I mean. The Dipper simply shoots you a thumbs up, and when you look at Mabel, look at the label on Mabel's gift. You see his name is already on it besides hers. I won't open it now. You're about to pull at the ribbon, but Mabel chides you. No, you gotta open it on the road after you leave. Or, well, after you stop at a rest stop, because you're driving. Please don't get into another accident. You tuck the gift into the trunk on the top of everything else, making sure it'll be safe from being crushed. After Mabel, Waddles comes up to you and, well, snorts up at you, and you give the little guy a loving pat. You're going to miss that pain. I better have, like, one more scene with just Stan. You're right, you're really going to miss Gravity Falls, too. I don't know what to say, except I guess... You're about to say goodbye when Stan interrupts you. Hold on, I've got one more thing to say before you go, and, And the kids, you head on in first. You two. Oh, yes! One more scene with Stan. Sixer, give us some alone time. I gotta show her some kinks with the engine. Mabel oos as she leaves, accompanying Dipper and Ford back into the shack. You think that was altogether too easy, and Stan must think so too, because he turns back to the shack's visible window just as Mabel peeks out from the side of the window pane. Alone, Mabel! Mabel disappears from the window and Stan turns back to you. Well, it's been a couple of weeks, huh? Gotta say, I'm usually on the other side of this conversation. If there's a conversation at all, that is. Look, I've never been any good at this stuff, so I'll just cut right to the chase. Should I have told him how I felt instead of trying to kiss him? Man. If this was just a summer thing, I get it. I really do. But if it were more... Ah! God! What do I say? I don't want to be mean. I want the right answer. Somebody tell me the right answer. Where's the cheat book? Where's the walkthrough? Okay, if this was just a summer thing, I get it. I really do. But if it were more... Okay. Alice? Do you think this is more? Alice? Maybe? Possibly? Well, I'm gonna go for the right answer here. Stan laughs with relief. Ah! Oh my gosh. I mean, of course, really. I'm about to catch. Locked out with this one. Oh my god. Why am I playing this game? Honestly, Stan, you're not wrong. You don't come off as the long-distance type. I was afraid to ask, so I wasn't sure I had the guts. But I'm glad you did. Oh. Yeah, well, you know, there's still a few things I could get better hang of. You give him a warm look of your own, letting his fondness show, and Stan's flushes under your gaze. Well, I guess I should give you my number. Wait, you already have that. Attempt I'd like a proper goodbye kiss. Stan's grin is contagious. Oh my gosh. You rarely lean in before he meets you with the purposeful kiss, one that holds promise. Oh yeah, you'll definitely be staying in touch. Oh my gosh, just as you're about to deepen the kiss, a high-pitched squeal rips your attention from each other to the origin of the sound, to find that it's none other than Mabel pressing her face up against the shack's window. Well, at least it didn't, like, go into freaking detail about that kiss, like, it went into, like, super detail about, like, the boxing thing. Ugh. I knew you could do it, Grunkle Stan. I knew it. Long at last. Oh my gosh, Mabel, shut up and go away. A small hand comes into view and grabs her away from the window before his six-fingered one waves and draws the curtain shut. Stan looks a bit peeved at being interrupted, but relaxes at your laugh. You got some really good kids there, Stan. Trust me, I know. Mabel talked me through some of the rough spots, believe it or not. Oh, I do. Maybe next time, me and Ford Dog, we can, pick up where we left off. Another, what is that? Chase and peck on the lips serves as your answer. I'll hold you to it, sailor. Don't forget me now, alright? I swear, I'll spam you with text messages if I do. Dipper showed me how. Don't act pathetic, Stan. Laughing, you say your final goodbye with one last look at him. You couldn't forget if you tried. See you later, Stan. Stan watches as you get into your car and start up the engine. You turn onto the road with ease, and in the rearview mirror see Stan waving goodbye, as well as Dipper, Mabel, and Ford from the shack. You smile at the sight and say a last goodbye into the quiet of the car watching until you have to focus on the road once more. A little while longer, you're through town, back on the open road. A sign passes on the right, now leaving Gravity Falls. It's the end. Well, at least I finally got to pet them. Oh my gosh. It's not until you're at the rest stop that you think to open Mabel's gift, or well, the Pines family gift. No, I'm not gonna look at it real quick, I'm not gonna read it. I bet it's a scrapbook. You unwrap it to find the Mystery Shack souvenirs, a small knitted square Mabel has helpfully labeled as a mug sweater, and a photo. Oh my gosh. The end. Thank you for playing. Well, that was the Stan story. I'm pretty sure there's other endings, like if I was a horrible person, or I just made some like small adjustments to my choices. That was fun. It was very long. I kind of want to go through it again, but I'm probably gonna do it like very quickly, just so I can like do like other choices and try different things. I might go through the Ford story and post that. I might try and just do that through live streams. I don't have a lot of opportunities to make these videos anymore. At least not like this one particular, because like I said, I'd rather play this one by myself, because if you haven't been able to tell, I get slightly embarrassed because I'm a child. Well, not really a child, I mean, like, I don't know. It's awkward to play this game when other people are here, especially when that other person is my husband. So, I'll usually play when, like, he's at work and Ben's asleep. So, like I said, I'll try and play Ford's story, and, I might do that through live stream. I might just make videos like this. I have no schedule on how these will come out, and this might be the last time I ever play this game. I don't know. But I am going to at least do a quick playthrough of Stan one more time, just picking different options, but I'm not going to be reading anything. It's just going to be click, 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 choice, click, 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 choice. But that is the end of that. And I got nothing else to say. So this is this, that is that, and this is the end. I'll see you next time.